A while back we took a look at my Surefire Stiletto EDC flashlight, and I told you then this was my favorite EDC flashlight I've ever used. I like it a lot. I like it so much that I lost my first one and I bought a replacement for it, and it's still in my pocket every day. Well, since I made that video, Surefire has come out with a Pro version, which is a little bit bigger and a lot more expensive. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to take a look at the Surefire Stiletto Pro, and we're going to compare it to the Surefire Stiletto regular, and we'll talk about the differences between them, the pros and cons, and whether I think this one's worth another $100 or not. So that's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So as I said, today we're going to take a look at the comparison between the Surefire Stiletto Pro and the regular Surefire Stiletto. And like I said in the intro, I like this thing so much that when I lost my first one, I went and bought another one, and this is it. You notice I got two of these because I thought I lost this one again, and I felt so naked without it that I jumped right back over to Big Daddy Unlimited because they have the best prices, and bought myself another one. And while I was there, I decided, you know what, I've had a lot of people ask me about this, and I've had my own questions about the Surefire Pro, whether or not it's really worth the extra, about $100 extra than the regular one, because it's a little brighter, it's got some other features. So I just went on and bought both of them, and wouldn't you know it, 2 days later I found my other one, so yay. But I thought I'd just show them to you. We could talk about these and maybe give you an understanding. If you've had the same questions I've had about the differences between these and which one's really better, maybe this video will help you. And we're going to take a look at that right after this word from our longest running channel sponsor, my friends at ClickBelts. This video is sponsored by my friends at clickbelts.com, where you can save 15% by using the coupon code SOP15 at checkout. ClickBelts feature genuine Cobra buckles, and they are sewn right here in the USA in the great state of Texas. They've even got the really cool TSA-friendly poly Cobra buckle now. So if you're looking for a very, very strong, very cool belt, I encourage you to check out the folks at clickbelts.com. Don't forget, use the coupon code SOP15 to save 15%. Okay, now that the bills are paid, let's talk about these flashlights. So first of all, let's talk about what they have in common, because they both have some traits in common. They both have what they're calling a max vision beam, which has just got the way the light spreads through the bezel. They both have programmable primary and tactical switches. So they have a switch here, and they have a tail cap switch. They both feature IPX7 water and weather resistance. They both use a lithium polymer battery. They both have an LED fuel gauge that lets you know what the battery life is and what the condition, whether you're getting low. And they both have metalite coated pocket clips. Now, those are the similarities, and they both kind of look the same. But if you'll notice this, you notice the Pro here is just a little bit bigger than the regular. It's just slightly longer, slightly wider, and a little bit thicker. It's also a little bit heavier. So the regular Stiletto is 4.45 inches or 11.3 centimeters for those of you still stuck in that old metric system. And the Stiletto Pro is 4.5 inches or 11.4 centimeters. So just a little bit longer. The Stiletto weighs 2.8 ounces or 79 grams, and the Pro weighs 4 ounces or 113 grams. Pretty significant difference there. The bezel diameter on the regular is 0.8 inches or 2.03 centimeters, and the bezel diameter on the Pro, as you can see, is a little bit bigger, and it is 0.87 inches or 2.2 centimeters. The regular has a polymer body, and the Pro has an aluminum body, which probably accounts for the difference in weight. Let's talk about the light levels. The regular has 5 lumens, and that's good for 30 hours. It has a 250 lumens, good for 2 hours, and then it has 650 lumens, good for 1 3/4 hours. The throw distance on this one is a maximum of 78 meters, and it costs $99 on Amazon, but of course it's lower on Big Daddy Unlimited, just $84. Let's talk about the Stiletto Pro. The lowest lumen on this one is 25 lumens, and it's good, 25 lumens, and that's good for 23.5 hours. The next level is 300 lumens, good for 1.5 hours, and then this one goes all the way up to 1,000 lumens, good for an hour. And the throw distance on this one is 142 meters. The other two significant differences are the Pro features a reversible pocket clip. So if you want to carry this thing with the bezel down, you can do that. The regular does not have that feature. And like I said, the regular one is 99 bucks on Amazon, 84 bucks on Big Daddy Unlimited, and the Pro is 206 bucks on Amazon, or 178 bucks on Big Daddy Unlimited. So is it worth double? I don't know. I'll let you make the decision as we go through here, and then I'll tell you my decision at the end, or my opinion at the end, I guess. We're going to let it get dark in a minute and take a look at the night shots. But before we do that, let me just show you how to, the different modes of these things and how you program them. Okay, so I've got my hog holsters, cleaning them out here, just so you have a better backdrop than this green blanket. So both of these things have 3 different buttons on them. You have the tail switch button, which they're calling the tactical button, and that just means you got a couple different modes there, and you can hold it and push the button down. Then they have your regular button that you use here, and it's very tactical, it's easy to feel. Let's just show you. 1, 2, 3. So there's the regular, and 1, 2, 3. There's the Pro. So when you push it 1, 2, 3, it changes through the levels. And then there's another button, which is the programming button. And then this little tab here is just a USB charger, micro USB charger, and it's got a little rubber cover over it to help with the IPX7. So you see a little LED right here that lets you know what the fuel level is. It's green. That means it's got plenty of charge on it. Let's talk about programming. So you can program each one of these buttons independently, and the main button will program to either start at high and cycle to low, or start at low and cycle to high. So right now these are both programmed to start at low and cycle to high. But if you want to change that, what you do is you hold the programming button down, which is the one on the left with those 3 little ridges on it, until that little light turns blue. And it'll turn blue and it'll flash. And when it flashes, just push it one time, the one you're trying to change, and it should flash green 3 times like that. That means it's changed. So now this should start at high and go to low. Yep, so that's changed. I like it starting at low myself because I don't really want to start out high like that. So I'm going to change it back, hold it down until it turns blue, push it one time, hold it a second, and it flashes green 3 times. That means it's changed. So, yep, so it starts at low, goes to high. So that's how you program your main button. The tactical button has 2 different options. One of them is a momentary on. When you hold the button down and let it go, it goes off. You hold it down, you let it go, it goes off. And then if you want a strobe, you just click it like 3 times and then hold it down. 3 times fast, hold it down, you have a strobe. The other option for the tactical button is just to be constant on, and this is going to be at the highest level, in this case 1,000 lumens or 650 lumens. And again, the way you change that is hold the program button down until it turns blue. When it turns blue, you push the bottom button one time and the green will flash. Now should be just, I didn't get it. Okay, try it again. It turns blue, and as soon as it turns blue, click it one time, see if I got it, and it flashes green 3 times. That means the program took. So I turn it on, you see it's on, it's off. So that's the constant on. I don't like that either. So I'm going to go back to the regular, and it flashes the green time. So I like the tactical momentary on myself for that, because if I want a constant on, I can just click that 3 times and I've got the constant on 1,000. So program's the same with either one of these. The only difference I've seen in that is the strobe, and I'll just show you the difference. This is the strobe on the Pro, and it seems about that fast. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. It might be the wrong for the shutter speed. And then the Pro on the regular, it seems a little bit slower, but maybe that's just my eyes. So that is how you program these things. I probably made it sound a lot more complicated than it really is. I mean, bottom line, you hold this button down until it flashes, it turns blue, and you just touch the other button you want to change, and you just swap between the programs. It's not, that's it. Simple. Okay? I made it look complicated, I know. I just wanted to demonstrate that for you. So I thought we'd do now is let it get dark. We're going to see just how well these things actually throw the light out there, and probably they throw the light out a lot better than my camera captures the image at night, but this one does have a little bit bigger lens. But just again, I want to show you, it's just a little bit wider, a little bit heavier, and I don't know, this to me, this one just is almost a perfect flashlight. So I don't know if this is an improvement or not. Definitely you've got, you know, 350 more lumens, which is good. And you've got that tip down, you got the lens down carry option if you want to. That might be a good deal, because then when you pull it out of your pocket, it's right there where you need it to be, could be a good idea. But for me, I'm so used to using this thing. I'll just show you. This is the one that's in my pocket. I just pull it out of my pocket and there it is. It's on. I mean, like literally, my thumb goes right where it's supposed to. I've got a serious good split time with my flashlight. So anyway, I use it all the time. When you get to a certain age, you need more light. Just say it like that. So anyway, I like them both. Is it worth $100 more? Let's just take a look at the night shots and we'll come back and I'll tell you what I really think. Okay, so let's take a look at these two lights now. First, we're going to look at the regular stiletto. So there's the 5 lumens, and that's down about 5 feet away. We'll go up to the 250 lumens and the 650 lumens. I'll show you the distance on that, because that's really what matters. You can't be able to see much at 5 lumens at a distance. You sort of can see a little bit out there though, but not much. Go to 250, you can see some more out there. Go to the 650, you see some more. Let's look at the Stiletto Pro. We'll start with 25, and you can see the 25 is a little better. So just that's low on Stiletto Pro. Let's see. There's the 300, and there's the 1000. So let's take a look at the comparison. Here's the 5 lumens, and here's the 25 lumens. We got a little wagon out there. You see the wagon wheels? Sort of see not a lot of difference that you can see on the camera. So now we'll go to the 250 versus 300. So there's the 250, and there's 300. 250, looking out at the distance, and 300, a little better out in the distance. And now we'll look at the top level, the high, which is going to be 650 and 1000. There's the 650 out at the outdoor studio. There's the 1000. So you can see it's a little brighter and has a little wider throat. Again, it's a 650, and 1000. Definitely brighter. Definitely has, I can see a bigger difference with my eyeballs than the camera shows, but it's definitely brighter. There you go.
Once, while skydiving, Chuck Norris's parachute failed to open. He took it back the next day for a refund.
Okay, well, hopefully you could see something there. I mean, yep, this is brighter, no doubt about it. Does it really matter? Because the way this throw is, it's not really a long distance flashlight. It definitely gets more light out there. But for me, that doesn't outweigh the extra weight and a little bit of extra size. One of the things I really like about this is that it is so flat and thin. It doesn't bulge out, and I don't even notice it in my pocket like I would a round flashlight, even a small round flashlight, because it's so flat. It just lays against my hip and in my pocket very well. This one is just a little bigger and a little bulkier, and it just it still lays there pretty good, but I just don't know that the added weight is worth it. To me, it's worth the extra $100. Certainly, it's got some other features, a little extra brightness. I like the ability to change the pocket clip. I'll just put it to you this way: if I lost this one, I wouldn't buy another Pro. I'd buy another regular one if I lost all these. So if I was down, if they all disappeared and I had to buy one, and I'd buy a regular one. So there you go. That should tell you what I think. You know, it's a great flashlight, not knocking it, but I don't really, for me, it's not worth the extra $100. So your mileage may vary. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. And once again, just a quick shout out to the folks at Big Daddy Unlimited. They are where I bought both of these and my other two, this one and the one that it replaced, because they have the best price anywhere I could find. And if you want to check out Big Daddy Unlimited, start saving some money and help support the channel, you can go to survivalonpurpose.com/BDU, which will take you to a page on my website where you have to click one more link because YouTube doesn't let me put links to places that sell things that go bang, and BDU sells things that go bang, by the way. So, but you would definitely save some money and you'll throw me a couple of bucks if you use that link. So I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate the support all the way around. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.